Hey guys, Dennis here.
You get in, May. Come in. Chrissy, Megan.
Muddy Water Search and Recovery. And first off, we apologize in advance. This live feed was very rushed to put together. We were out searching for Randy Leach today.
Yeah.
And
excellent weather for it too, by the way. Beautiful weather.
And we will get to those details here shortly.
Yeah.
But first, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming along with the crazy ride that we're on with all of this.
You guys are awesome.
And just a quick couple updates. Some of the upcoming videos, 2 of these I planned on already have been released, and with information on some other cases we've been working on. We still have to finish these up, but the Chance Engelbert recap and the Springfield 3 layout will be coming early this coming week. Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hi, Alex.
We tried to do our interview with Lisa, Aaron Shane Key's mother, last week. And
that was a disaster.
And this is going to be a live feed on Facebook, and Facebook was glitching. It wouldn't let us add anybody in.
Hi, Catfish.
So I will be talking with Lisa, and hopefully we could get this interview done this coming week. And then after that, we have the full Tennessee cases video we will be releasing. We have our suicide awareness and trafficking awareness number 2 videos coming out.
Alex, keep those smiles under control.
And then several other update and layouts that are coming out.
All right, let's get in here. Hey, Sam, Brent, Lady Maria. Hi, guys. Mark. Hi, Mark. Mark, sorry, we forgot Mark.
Then this coming weekend, Saturday's supposed to be sunny and nice. Yeah. I don't care if I have to carry the boat a mile. Saturday, we are sonar searching for Billy and Mary Black.
Hi, Karen.
And we've got 2 locations to sonar. Yeah. I believe we're going to find something in the first location. If we do, obviously we're going to be there most of the day. Yeah. If both of these areas are clear, there's one area I want to go to on Randy Leach's case. It's a small area, won't take 10 minutes to go through. And then doing a search for Crystal Kipper that day. And both of those all depend on time. Yeah. And then that Sunday, we will be back out on Randy Leach's case.
Hi, Joanne. Hey, John. Be sure that Dennis leaves the audio low this time.
And that last live feed, that was upsetting.
That was kind of spooky, actually.
That was probably the best live feed I think we have had. And then everything just goes blank. Yeah. And then we pull it back up. It won't let us come back on. But next weekend, that is our plans at the moment. And if we end up getting areas searched early, we will add to our locations for that weekend and keep you updated on that. And I had somebody ask me, what gear are you looking at having in the feature?
Hi, Craig.
Some of this gear we will be getting in the next couple weeks. Some of it's going to take a little longer to get. Yeah. Our underwater camera system we will be ordering in a couple weeks. Then I want to get the metal detector that you work underwater, the submersible drone. We have to get a new aerial drone. Ours finally gave out on us. Today at one of our locations, we noticed we do need like a 5 horsepower outboard motor for our little boat. Obviously, we're going to get a bigger boat, and we need probes for the sand on the Kansas River in some areas. Yeah. And then eventually the big one is GPR. That one is out a ways. That's $26,000. So
yeah, that's just pocket change. Hey,
owning that is way out there, but we will be renting GPR later this spring. And we've got multiple cases we need GPR on.
oh yeah, I think GPR will solve them probably. So yeah.
And today,
Mm,
first we met with somebody.
yes.
And incredible conversation. Somebody that's been working on this case for a while. And we learned some stuff. And we have some more locations that we need to search. And I've taken steps already today to get permission to search those.
Alex, how much is
Alex,
the rent?
where I'm looking, we're going to be renting it for a week, and it's going to run about $1,000.
Mark says, almost have the whole gang here. Where's Southern Gospel Gal? Where's Haunter? Why do I do that? Haunter and Miss Missy.
I'm sure they'll
Yeah, give them a minute.
shortly.
Yeah, give them a minute.
Yeah, we need them, and we need Dan.
Ooh, this hair, goodness.
It was very windy today.
Yeah.
Yes. And on today's search, after that conversation, there was a pond that we were supposed to have been able to sonar today.
Yeah.
We spent a little more time with this conversation. We were a little late getting there.
Yeah.
And they had left. They had some errands to run. So we will be looking at doing that this coming weekend, this coming Sunday. 2 other areas, we stopped and knocked on doors. Nobody was home. So we will be back there Sunday as well. But we were able to go and clear 7 small bridges. And these are areas where, with the theory that Randy may have driven elsewhere and accidentally driven off the road and just hasn't been found.
Yeah.
So 7 more small bridges have been cleared, which brings the total of those up to just over 20 of those bridges cleared.
Yeah.
We
Which is
went
amazing. 20? Yeah. It's amazing.
We went into Eudora, and I don't remember the name of that little river.
It was Wakarusa.
Wakarusa.
River or creek or something.
It was like the Wakarusa ramp or something.
Yeah, the Wakarusa River is a small, it's more like a creek than a river, but it has a boat ramp there. And we were able to stop there, spend some time there, and I would call that clear.
Yeah.
Then from there, we drove to the DeSoto boat ramp. This is where we saw we're going to have to get the 5 horsepower motor for our little boat.
Right.
But from the boat ramp down to the bridge there, that area will need to be sonared.
Alex said, can you all do a show where you talk about what equipment you all have, what you would like to buy next, possibly where you are all the donations towards buying your next most important thing?
And Alex, that is the one of them I forgot to mention up here. We will be doing a gear and behind the scenes video probably this coming week. Get that out to you guys. I've done a couple of the behind the scenes, but I want to do them more detailed. And with that, give the details of all the gear we are currently using.
Possibly where you all, what all your donations go towards, and what's going to be your next important item. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could definitely do that. We want to be as transparent as possible when it comes to the donations. So we will definitely get that on there. So at the DeSoto boat ramp, once we have the other motor, we will be sonaring that. While we were there, we had to drive by Cedar Creek, so we went ahead and stopped.
I'm telling you, that water was so clear today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty. It was like almost a deep, dark blue this time. Oh, it was gorgeous.
And the main reason for stopping today, Megan and I were out there recently, as you know. We felt it was 100% clear of anything Randy Leach related. So we took Chrissy out while we were there, let her get her eyes on it, get her input on. And I can tell you when it comes to Randy Leach, Cedar Creek is clear.
Yes. But it was gorgeous out there.
And then the
Yep.
Pepsi,
You're
Pepsi.
good, Bobby.
Hey Bobby, I got Coke tonight.
Yikes, 1,000. Any chance someone knows someone that can give Dennis and the gals a GPR for free? Put me down for 100 of that 1,000, Dennis.
Oh man,
Oh, wow.
Mark, you're
Thanks,
just an
Mark.
incredible guy, man.
I wish we had connections. like
Right?
that.
Craig, is it somewhat low water level in your area now?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
And well,
It's not as low as it was when we were there a few weeks ago. 'cause
it's
we
Right.
come
did
up
have
a little bit, but
we had a couple days of rain, and
Yeah.
that helped a little, but it's still way low.
yeah.
Yeah, and like at Cedar Creek, we were still able to see the bottom pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
all the way down it.
Yeah.
And then Kill Creek that runs through DeSoto.
Mhm.
We've been able to mark Kill Creek off as cleared as well.
I'm making an appearance early.
So today we were able to clear
Quite a bit today.
8, 9, 10 different areas
Yeah.
today. And with that conversation, the areas that we have seen now that need searched needs done as soon as possible, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I've already took steps to get that started. Hopefully by the end of this week, we will have permission to access that. If so, that will be our first stop this coming Sunday.
Right. And it really just depends on the approval of the landowners.
Right.
So-
Unfortunately, that area depends 100% on that. If they say no, then
Yeah.
we don't have access to that.
So fingers crossed, guys.
And again, if you have any new areas of interest on Randy's case or any of the cases, please reach out, let us know. We will get those put on the list. And I mean, this was a busy day.
Yeah.
It was constant going.
But it was wonderful though. I mean, we got so much done. The weather was great. I mean, we got to explore more than what we usually do at times.
Right.
Got a good workout in.
We did. I'm telling you, these boat ramps get steeper and steeper. But
Told
Yeah.
Megan we're gonna have to move her Crooked Trail design stuff out somewhere and put a gym in
Yeah, I'm
downstairs.
telling
Yeah.
you, woo,
That was
that just made me cry a little bit, thinking, God, I'm so out of shape.
because
Yeah.
with the number of searches, I think this is since there's more than just small bridges today, this is probably the most productive day we've
Yeah.
had searching.
Yeah.
But man, it was a lot of work today.
Craig said, do the landowners there seem polite and want to work with you?
Craig, I believe so.
They're all pretty much, farm, good old boy type people, the down home type people. And yeah, so far, but I can't speak for all of them. So we'll see.
Yeah, I've got really, really high hopes that it's going to go through and we will have permission at some
Yeah.
point this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
And generally, people are pretty open and welcoming on something like this if they are approached with respect.
Oh yeah.
And if it's demanded of them, obviously they're going to fight that. But if you can approach them and get your message across in a respectful, polite way, generally they're going to be open to it because Randy's case, they know about the case,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. And I'm
And
sure a lot of them want answers themselves. I mean, they've heard of the case and they know how long it's on, how long it's been going on. And I'm sure they want to know what the hell happened too,
right.
So-
And if there's a chance of them giving permission to access something like that to find answers, they're going to want those answers found.
And Bobby, the answer to your question, let's see.
I got a fountain and some planters for my flower bed, so I was very
Yeah.
happy with those.
I got to spend the weekend with both my kids. We had a good time. We went out to dinner on our birthday. I love the Golden Girls, so of course my sister hit me up with Golden Girls stuff. It was a great birthday. I loved it. So
It was cold, but yeah,
it was
fun.
day before St. Patrick's Day. It was great. Next day it was miserable. So
Oh, I forgot. Denny bought me a new bed set. They would all say I'm obsessed with Pioneer Woman, which I'm not.
a little bit.
I'm not.
She has a gardening
I'm not
tool
that
set
bad.
that's even Pioneer Woman.
But he bought me a new bed set and wax burner and gardening tools. So,
They're spoiled.
She is.
you're obsessed with Golden Girls.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with Pioneer Woman.
Wizard of Oz, Golden Girls, Goonies, that kind of stuff. I'll be in love with you forever.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I was just in it for the dinner.
Got cake.
Yes. So there you go. No, nothing new yet.
Did we miss anyone?
Nope. Oh. Hey, Dennis, across from the DeSoto boat ramp, there is or was a car on the bank in the trees. Can you clear this car as well? I will send a photo.
And Mark, we did use basically a spotting scope to look across from where we were, and we couldn't see anything. But I have seen what you're talking about, and that does appear to be a vehicle in the imaging. And I'm working to find out who owns that land over there so I can contact them for permission to come in from that side.
Right.
And if access is denied, then as soon as we can get our 5 horsepower motor, then we'll go across there and we should be able to see that from the river, or at least a high water mark. Even if they don't give us access,
Right.
we would be able to tell what that is. So that is one of those that are high up on our list of areas to search.
Bobby said, would be hard to please Dennis on his birthday. I bet a couple cases of Coke and Pepsi. And Mark, yes, Goonies are awesome.
And Bobby, I'm not hard to please on my birthday. Give me a couple hours to go to the lake and go fishing for a little bit.
Or like a gift certificate to Bass Pro, Cabela's,
I have to admit, I am a very spoiled guy.
Yes.
Talk to me when she's not in the room.
He's getting hard to shop for because I can only buy you so many fishing lures.
And
so
he
many
makes his
gear
own half
calls.
the time.
Yeah, you make your own, so it's
Yeah.
hard to.
Catfish will back me up on this. You can never have too much fishing gear.
You've got 8 tackle boxes packed full.
And that's not what I made.
Got no boat, Dennis.
Yeah, you do need a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do need
Yeah,
a
he
bigger
needs a boat. Yeah.
The boat I have, 2 of us can fit on with room to spare.
But that's
3 of us, we're sitting on the floor, and
Yeah.
we're this close or closer.
yeah. So if anything, Megan and I may switch out every now and then, but because he's got to have room for the sonar and all that. So
And you're not too fond
No,
of water.
no, I'm sorry. Okay, get it out there. I am a big sissy when it comes to water, which is weird for what we're doing. But gosh darn it, I'll get out there. But
The
just
last
don't-
time you were out there, you were scared until you got out there, and then you thought
Yeah.
it was real nice.
And I think it's simply because the boat was just so flat. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't what I'm used to. So
Yeah, and it sets down in, and you're basically up on top.
yeah, and that kind of spooked me a little bit. But Denny's awesome. He's paddling away,
Same.
trying to show me things, and I'm trying not to move because I'm terrified I'm going to flip it over. And yeah.
And speaking of paddling, I'm getting the boat registered, so that way we can put
Yeah.
the motor on to get out
And
there too.
that'll be a big help, yeah. Dennis knows Catfish Bob has another boat for his backup.
See, Catfish Bob is the boatman.
Yeah.
I might have to call him boatman instead of catfish. Yeah, next weekend will be busier than today because it's 2 days chock full of search areas,
Right.
but
We
I
got to hit
am,
it now while the weather's good. So
I am ready to get back out there on it.
okay.
It's hard to see here, but it's that right there.
Holy crap. Yeah.
And it's a lot more clear when you pull it up on Google
Yeah.
Earth. And on Google Earth, it looks just like a gray vehicle sitting there.
Hmm.
So, Mark, that is the same area, same object that we do have on our list, and it's high on the list. And we will have,
Is that underwater?
no,
Oh.
and we will have this taking the steps tomorrow right after work.
Yeah.
To be getting permission to go in from that side to search that. If I get permission for that, then probably one night this week right after work, I will be going straight out there to get eyes on that, just because that is so, really looks like a gray vehicle sitting there.
Yeah.
And where it's at, a vehicle normally would not be there. See, and that's what I love about people reaching out with locations like that. I've had probably 20 different locations sent to me just this weekend.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
Mhm.
And I could say we've been to Linwood a lot now since we started searching for Randy.
And every time we go to that gas station, though, I've got to check the window. Randy's still up on that
Yeah.
on that poster. So
And just crossing Stranger Creek and going into Linwood, it's
yeah, it still get that feeling a little bit.
very sobering.
Yeah.
But this is the year Randy is going to be found. When you got so many people
Oh, gosh,
working
yes.
diligently
Yeah.
on this case, Randy's going to be found this year. Hopefully the first part of this year. And are there any questions, any of the areas that we've searched? I know Jen has the map of search areas, and I will be sending over to her every area that we've been able to clear so far, so she can get that added onto their map. But if there's any questions on any of the search areas or anything in particular, don't hesitate, throw those up there and we will get those answered.
Ooh. Greg said, "Who is the landowner of the place where he shot his girlfriend? Is Flanagan the owner?"
I believe he is.
Yeah.
'Cause I believe at least that's where he was living at the time.
Bobby, oh, go ahead.
Going to North Green River this July to see about a 17-foot cheetah bass boat in about 15 foot of water for possibly getting it out. It's an insurance job recovery. Man, Catfish, you be safe doing that, man. And Mark, great to coordinate with Jen. Yeah, Jen has been doing incredible with that map and with working on the case as well. She's one of them that's really sincere and giving it everything she's got, and everybody greatly appreciates that.
There we go. There he is.
And just that map she come up with is so incredible, so
Yeah.
helpful.
He finally showed his face.
Yeah, he's turning around. Love me, Dad.
You're more spoiled than anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing, I swim like a catfish and eat like a duck. I'll be safe in all my recoveries. I believe that, Catfish.
Yeah, so do I.
And no, we have not been able to talk with any of the cousins.
No.
Some of the classmates, we have messaged with a couple of them, but right now they're wanting to be more anonymous, confidential type. Tons of used and new GPR equipment on. I'm gonna have to check eBay.
Why didn't we
Oh,
think of
yeah,
that?
we didn't think of
Yeah, duh. Thank you, Alex.
Because I would love to just be able to own a GPR unit and not rent.
John said Flanagan shot his girlfriend at her place when she was renting from a farmer. And Brent sent some pictures of the quarry to you. And then Bobby, what all did you cover today?
What?
Oh, wow.
That is beautiful out there.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Look at that water. It's like turquoise.
Those are good pictures, Brent.
The color of the water alone, geez, it's gorgeous.
And what all places you covered today? There were the 7 small bridges, the
Wakarusa.
Wakarusa River, and Eudora. Eyes on the DeSoto boat ramp. We're gonna have to get the other motor. We let Chrissy get her eyes on Cedar Creek to get her opinion on it, which ended up along with ours that it's clear. Kill Creek is clear. And then our meeting today where we had new locations come out of that. And it seems like I am missing something.
Bobby.
Bobby, if I go look into the mirror, I'm not going to see something beautiful, bud. Not if I go by myself.
I think you're beautiful, honey.
Yeah.
Love is blind.
Apparently.
Sorry if you can hear the cop car in the background there. It's too nice not to have the windows open.
I didn't think he owned it. It looked like a lot of farm ground around the house from Google Earth. And he may not have. I've actually not even looked to see if he owned that or not.
Yeah.
We'll have to.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Bobby, ha 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 ha. Coming after you, Dennis. Double parked.
Did you read Craig?
Oh, I'm sorry, Craig. I don't think he owned it. It looked like a lot of farm ground around the house from Google Earth.
John just said he doesn't own it. That's a farmer owned it.
There we go.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
And Alex, thanks for the message off of eBay. We will definitely be looking those out. I like those prices a lot better than what we were looking at.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta
Did they stop
I gotta
out
go
there?
be nosy.
Sorry, guys. There's some emergency vehicles that have stopped outside, so the ladies are checking to see what's going on out there.
Across the street.
They're across the main street.
Yeah, because we're
What
nosy.
was it?
It's a fire truck.
and an ambulance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We gotta be nosy.
Well, not only that, but every now and then, if they need help, you know.
Catfish says that's true, but a lot of farmers lease their farmlands.
Yeah.
saying this coming week, Monday through Wednesday, we have a chance of rain, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is all supposed to be nice. So if I do get permission to go search that image that Mark is talking about, if it's raining, it may have to wait until Thursday after work.
Yeah.
But the first available time I have, we will be out checking that out.
Bobby said someone burnt their chicken. That's like today, all the places we went and all the smoke we had coming from everywhere. We're in a burn ban and they're still burning, but whatever.
Yeah. How the last time there was anybody over there, the car flipped over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took the turn a little too fast. And
Well, and that was loud
that
too.
scared me.
Then the guy jumped out, took off running.
It's so lovely here in Leavenworth. And this is the good part of town.
Yeah. I'll make sure I didn't have anything else over here.
Look out, Meg. Elbow to the face.
I'm used to it.
And Brent, I want to get a time set up that we can meet with you and Brandon and get to meet you guys
No mind.
and discuss the case and et cetera.
Bobby. Anyone else? Hi. Hi, people. I really thought Ponytail would be on here tonight.
And Mark's working tonight as well. Mark, I think you work all the time, man.
No.
Too much
Doing what he's
work.
doing, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hard working man right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to reach over you to get my Coke.
I'm used to it.
Anything else you guys want to talk about what we did today?
Anytime, let me know what works. During the week, I get off at 3:30.
I
You
get off at 6.
6.
I got new hours, so yeah, I get off at 6 now.
Any Flanagan update on sentencing? Not that I have seen yet. I'm trying to find on when sentencing
Mhm.
will be held, but I have not found that information yet.
And it's kind of difficult to find it. I mean, you got to know everything.
Catfish says, don't ever retire. You don't know what work is till you retire.
Mark, it is currently,
8:08.
it's 8:08.
PM.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know why I threw that in there.
Just to let you know, it's PM.
It's dark out.
It's 9:08
Yeah.
there on the East
Yeah.
Coast.
I always thought they were 2 hours ahead of us. No, that's California behind us. So.
I know Kansas time, and that is it.
Okay, and guys, I know on Sundays we try to do our live feeds at 7:30 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
Is there a time that you guys would rather us do this a little earlier, etc.? Let us know what's going to work best for you guys, and we will work to get that done for you guys.
Brent said, I will get a hold of Brandon. He's out of town right now, but we can work something out for dinner. That'd be awesome.
Sounds good.
Bobby, it was about 77 today.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it got.
But the
It
wind.
actually got hot.
Yeah,
today.
every now and then that wind would pick up and it was like, hold on. But yeah. And yes, Joanne, I agree. Everybody hit that thumbs up button.
Yes.
And it felt, and we hate saying stuff like this, but it felt so good to be out there today,
Yeah.
to be doing these searches. And whatever works for you guys already putting in a lot of time,
And we'll keep putting in the time. I mean, this is, yeah.
And Mark, what is so incredible to me is
Nobody.
many of you all are putting in just as much time
Right.
doing research and
Right.
looking into these and finding locations and
Yeah.
ideas. And it is incredible how much work I am seeing people do on this
Right.
case. And that is why I believe this is the year Randy will be found. I don't know if this case has ever had this many people working
know.
so hard
I
to
know.
find answers.
Right. Yeah. And hush, Bobby, we do not. Hush.
And knowing recently, finding out on here, we're not the only ones out actually searching. It's just, that's awesome. The more
Right.
that's doing this, the better.
I have so much hope for his mother that it happens this summer. I agree.
Yep.
I agree. Aaron, can you briefly update your searches today? I came in too late.
We done 7 of the small bridges that was along the lines of him driving a different direction. We were able to clear those bridges. The river?
The Kansas River.
No, the what?
Oh, that Wakarusa.
The Wakarusa River around the boat ramp, particularly, we cleared. We tried knocking on 2 doors on ponds. Nobody was home. A third pond, we were supposed to be there today to sonar. We had a meeting with somebody in regards to the case today that took a little longer than we realized. So they had already left when we got there. So we will be going back this coming Sunday to that location. And Kill Creek is now clear as well in DeSoto.
Alex says, I bet it feels good to get outside and search. I think we are getting close to the full switch to spring. Maybe another week. I haven't heard the frogs yet at night. We heard them plenty today, though.
Yeah.
Enjoying happy first day of spring.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
it is spring. Yay.
Yay.
And
Bobby's-
Bobby, in 2 years, I'm calling it quits, 70 years of age.
Yeah.
Catfish, you may consider yourself retired, but Catfish, you ain't ever gonna fully retire. It's not in you, bud.
Alex says catfish should become a stand-up comedian.
Hey, I would pay to come watch you, come listen to you.
Mark says, I think Jen's map will bring all the different search crews together and make them all that much more efficient. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. I wish I had her skills like that to do that.
I'd say it's incredible
Yeah.
what she's done with
Yeah.
that. And it gives everybody, because people can let her know locations of interest,
Yeah.
and she will go on and she will mark those areas, and it'll be one color.
Right.
And then once it's cleared, she will turn the color to let
she's
people
amazing with that kind of stuff.
know. So we're not going to go out going off of her map. We're not going to go search a location that we may mark clear. And then somebody like Brandon and Brent think, hey, this location hasn't been searched because nothing's out there on it, and go clear the very same area. So instead
she's
of
doing all the hard
redoing
work, honestly. Yeah. Where do we see Jen's map? That's a good question.
Zach, I thought she would be on here tonight. She normally jumps on, but we will get a link to that put over in the comment section once this ends, and then over on the community tab.
Mark just said Facebook page. Okay.
Yeah, Randy Leach's car, the Facebook page.
Oh,
And
introduce one of my catfish to Alex. Be like watching him ski on concrete.
yeah, that map is making a huge difference.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons why it'll probably be tomorrow after work. Or if you want to do it while I'm at work tomorrow, we then go through all of the places that we have cleared, the locations, and then I'll get those sent over to Jen and she can get that updated. Yeah, I am wore out after today. But it's a good wore out.
she's got to take care of the kids. School's tomorrow, so
Yeah,
flip it.
spring break is over.
Yeah, there we go. Hi.
I don't know if her map is printable. I'm sure you could probably screenshot
Oh,
it
yeah,
if nothing
and then
else
print it out,
and
yeah.
print that out.
Yeah. Don't see why you couldn't.
And let me see if I can.
Brent said Jen is having a live discussion on the car Facebook page tomorrow night about the map. If anyone would like to join, there you
we
go. Perfect. Thank you, Brent.
And we will get that Facebook page link put in here and on the community tab. And let me see if I can.
Meg. Anything?
I'm going to see if I can pull the link up now and get it put over here.
Bobby said, about the biggest catfish I've ever seen in river so far is the one in Trinity River. He was big enough to swallow me. Now that's a catfish. I'd say so.
Here, I just do it this way. And guys, I just put the name of the Facebook group that Jen has the map in. It's the Recovery Mission Randy Leach's car.
Yeah. The picture at the top is the car.
Right.
So yeah.
So if you just look that up on Facebook, should be the first one to pop up on there.
Okay.
And right now I just saw that her first post on there actually has a picture of the map on it. But the map is very impressive.
Yeah. The catfish that he's caught about swallowed him. That's how big it was.
And Jen is having a live discussion on the Facebook page tomorrow night about the map if anyone wants to join the Recovery Mission Randy Leach's car.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a note. I want to watch her live feed tomorrow night.
All right. What do you want? Yes, I know.
Okay.
7:30.
Yeah, her live feed's at 7:30.
Okay. He's loving this. Get my ears scratched. All right, get down. Get down. Get down.
Go on, boy.
Go on.
So spoiled.
No, go lay down.
Are there any retired cops or retired investigators in this chat?
Drum roll.
Okay, Alex said on a different note, fried catfish sounds really good. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Now, the person that's truly doing the best for all others and doing a wonderful job and deserves more appreciation is Dennis and all the cases he has and solved throughout in his time in doing so. Yes, you do work really
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
You know, let's celebrate with the catfish fry.
hard. Okay.
Okay, we are going to be doing a fish fry this summer. And, you know, some relatives are coming over, some friends are coming over. And if some of you are in the area, we will let you know when the fish fry will be, and feel free to swing out and eat some fried fish with us.
And come visit with us. We'll sit a spell. Looks like 18 people right now in this chat. Hi, guys. Everybody. Bobby. Me.
Catfish, I can't lie. When we were out at these areas today, it kept going through my mind. This would be a really good place to fish.
But I think we do that every time we go to look
Yeah.
somewhere. We always look. That'd be a
Same.
good spot, or maybe over there.
We can drive to the grocery store. And
Yeah.
I'd love to fish that pond.
Yeah.
I think puppies are tired.
Oh, that is right. The retired detective and he retired cops. That's Bobby. Bobby's
Yeah.
the retired cop, by the way. I'm sorry, Aaron.
In fact, Bobby sent me pictures of a lot of his certifications,
Yes.
basically.
Oh my goodness. Impressive is not the word for it.
And he is one of the most decorated people I think I've had the honor to talk to.
Right. Well, we'll save you some then, Bobby.
Well, catfish, when we have the fish fry, I'll mail you a couple fillets.
There you go.
Or, no, I can't even do it. I'll send you pictures of it. Though.
Yeah.
We'll do a video so you can join in with us that way. And catfish, when are you getting married, by the way? I know that's coming up soon. Because I do have to say that there will be a weekend at some point this year that we won't be doing a search because two
Wait
people
for it.
here may be
Wait for it.
tying the knot this year.
Yay! Yay! It's about time. God. 50,000 years together. I think it's time.
Catfish says, I send you pics of me in Texas eating seafood.
Aaron, Bobby, do you have any suggestion on where the search should go? Locations are being checked. What else are we not thinking about? Very good question, Aaron. I like that.
And Catfish, they're talking about April 1st on getting married.
Yeah.
Spring wedding.
Damn, that's like right around the corner, too. That's a good question. What else are we missing or not even thinking?
We have so much that we do with these cases that there's always something
Yeah.
that we're forgetting.
And it's something silly or little that we're just like, oh, duh. So, yeah.
And that's what's been incredible about
Yes.
these discussions is you guys are bringing up stuff that we hadn't thought of, we
Right.
hadn't considered.
Yeah.
Or it might be something that we may have thought of but didn't see a lot of relevance, and then you guys bring it out in a different way. Did you see the cave entrance in one of the photos I sent you? I have never been in there, just been swimming in the quarry. I think all the caves connect one way or another. I seen it in the picture and I want to search the caves. And Brent's actual driving routes are great. Yes. He done videos driving from the party location out down the different roads, and it really showed people the landscape, what it looks like.
No. No.
And yeah,
Wow.
I really want to search that. And Catfish says directions on which way. Andy left heading and several other things that no one has seen, but I'm sticking to Randy is not in the water.
That's a good question. Is there any way to check if Randy's personal info has been used over the years? I don't. What'd that say?
Say, I don't know a way to check that, so
Yeah,
maybe Catfish will know if there's a way.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, did he have anything besides
Well,
the
they can
use
check-
of his social security number?
Yeah.
But
Those driving routes by Brent are visible on Jen's page as well. Recovery mission Randy's car.
oh, what?
The quarry by Zip Casey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Duh. Yeah, only if Randy had a credit card. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Normally, I'm the one getting up and leaving for a minute.
I just
Now
had to
I've been
grab some
abandoned.
real quick.
Yeah, only if Randy had a credit card
Yeah.
could they go back and check his personal information if it's being used, or if he had a gas card.
Yeah.
Is it possible Randy's car has been stashed in an old barn and tarped over? Many old cars have been barn finds decades later. That is a possibility.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go out there, there's barns and old buildings that could easily have a vehicle inside there.
Yeah.
So that is a good thought, Danny. And Damien, hey man, how you doing?
Okay, Brent, that's the one owned by Mr. Stanley. It's near the caves. That's the one that AWP met with Mr. Stanley, but the quarry was iced over. Date of birth, social security card, voter registration. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. You can search back 40 years. Wow.
Dang.
Okay, so if AWP met and the quarry was iced over, which was on the video,
Yeah.
then we may need to see if we can go out and sonar that.
Hi, Ponytail.
Ponytail, you're running late.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You're in big trouble.
Now we just need Dan and a couple others and
We're good to
the
go.
whole team.
Yeah.
Have we discussed if Aerial Vintage Photos website has pictures of 1988 in this area to possibly see if any houses that have been in questionable to see if ground disturbance can be seen? I don't know if we had actually discussed that, Alex. In fact, I haven't been on Aerial Vintage in some time right now. So we'll have to check and see. And Catfish says, is it me or is Damien always late getting here? Damien, bud, you've been called out. And if Randy mowed yards regularly, maybe he also had a bank account.
I think maybe we need like a group text because someone always misses the live feed.
Yes, Ponytail, it was a very long day.
Yes.
Okay. No, I don't think Ariel was 1988.
See, I didn't think it went back to 1988 from when I got on it before, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Damien, I was looking on Marketplace for a four-wheeler and I seen a car in the background that looked like Randy's mom's car. Holiday, do you know where the cave is that was bulldozed? I hear there's many caves at that location. And Catfish believes Randy's car is close to a road in overgrown weeds. What about any of Randy's teachers? Kids talk and teachers hear many things.
That's a good one. I often wondered about that.
Yeah,
How
I
many
never thought about
teachers
that.
or adults around the area heard about anything?
See, there's something else we didn't think about.
And Brent, not sure where the one was bulldozed, but all the caves are in one area. And cold storage caves in Bonner.
Hmm. Cold storage caves.
Seeing, I've got the GPS or the coordinates for the cold storage in Bonner. One of the teachers said one of the Smith brothers was acting weird after, but maybe that's to be expected.
Hmm.
And Chuckles for Life says, I went through their flight packs, nothing for 1988 Linwood. Also, law enforcement runs social security number through a database for any hits. And Catfish says, think about it. How much water has already been searched and no car found? And some of his teachers might still be alive if they were young back then.
Yeah. See, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Aaron, quit it.
No,
No,
keep
don't
it coming.
quit
Yeah, don't quit. Yeah, never mind.
Don't
Sorry.
listen to Chrissy.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and Catfish does kind of, or he does have a good point
Yeah.
here, because there has been a lot of water searched at this point.
Yeah.
And that picture I sent you, Dennis, of the pond and junk car area, is that going to be a go? Lots of junk. And Craig, that is one of the areas we have listed to go to this coming Sunday.
Mm.
Brent said I had some of the same teachers he had.
Oh, yeah. Back in 88, HID car would go with full tank of gas, a 200. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Danny Turner. Has anyone from the party volunteered for hypnosis? Sometimes forgotten memories can be remembered under controlled hypnosis when a professional questions them. That's, I like, yeah.
And that, I don't know of anybody
Yeah.
who's gone through that on this case.
I mean, we've had a lot of psychics kind of give their 2 cents, but
See, when it comes to psychics, I do try to keep an open mind,
Yeah.
but I can't say that I'm a big believer. But we watched a video today.
oh my goodness.
There's a lot of information this lady talks about that goes along with stuff that we've been finding on this that was just like,
Well, when I
Wow.
watched like just the beginning of the video, like her getting into it, just kind of like my mouth dropped open. Like, how did she get that right on?
And see, I don't think she knew about it beforehand.
Yeah, so this was all
she
brand
didn't
new.
even know Kansas.
Because at one point she said, "I don't even know what state this is in.
He's somewhere.
He's somewhere," and then boom, boom, boom. So
lots of pieces to the puzzle. Just need to put the right pieces together. There it is right there.
yeah,
Yep.
And hey, Brent, did Mr. Thornton come from Linwood? Yeah, I feel like many pieces to the puzzle are there. It's just piecing them together.
Brent, do you know if any of your teachers are still around, would be willing to casually talk?
Mm.
I'm not sure, but I did see that letter.
What letter?
I'm not sure.
Mm.
Hypnosis was ruled out years ago, has to go through consent of the state police and a doctor, but the cost for it was ruled out to perform this. Damn.
Could be.
Remember?
Mhm. Are we in the same thought? And regular and regulates the letter.
There was speculation about Mr. Thornton and Randy having a relationship. Thornton committed suicide.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's. I'll be right back.
Another party was going on that night down by the river. Anyone know exactly where? Few turnoffs that crossed the railroad tracks before stranger through fields with two small creeks leading to the river. John, I believe it was just down from it's called the Red Bridge, but it's where the bridge used to be that was tore down not far from the train track bridge. And then I've heard that there was another party that took place as well in Bonner Springs that some may have went back and forth to as well. But I don't know exactly where there at Stranger and the Red Bridge that the party would have took place, but it was the local hangout basically. And I want to say it was definitely towards the Kansas River. And I believe it was right down basically where Stranger runs into the Kansas River. Then too, did Randy go to any other party that night before last seen? That's my question. According to Leanne's interview with AWP, she stated that she went from the Irwin residence to the Red Bridge location because some of the Linwood kids had gone there. And she said that she did not see Randy there. And I have not heard anybody say that he was seen at the Bonner Springs party. So I believe the Irwin residence was the last place he was seen as far as at a party. And yes, Dennis, Red Bridge near Kansas River at Stranger as described by Leanne. And have you seen anything to tell you where the party in Bonner Springs was?
I think I remember they were saying something. It was down by Stranger somewhere.
Not in Bonner.
Oh, no, that was Linwood.
No,
I have
not. Somebody had sent me what road that party was on a while back ago. So I have to go through all of our notes and everything to get that. And we will, once I got that, then we will update you guys on that. But Randy has so many friends that still yet haven't come forward in helping us find him or his whereabouts at night. And I agree. Even the ones that may not know what happened to Randy, if they could come out and say that, that could help narrow down the field as well. And not sure what teachers are still around. I think most, if not all, have retired. Mark asked Goonies ringtone.
Yeah, it's Chrissy's phone.
And John said, did I miss something? I'm eating dinner. And John, just the conversation has still carried. And again, I want to apologize. We didn't have a lot put together for tonight's live feed. In fact, when I got home, I did message Mark and let him know of today's events. When we do go out on a search, I like to let somebody know ahead of time where we're going to be, how long we expect to be out, and a time that they should hear from me. So that way, if by chance something was to happen, somebody's going to know where we are or where we were. And Mark is the person I contacted for today. And Mark, I want to say thank you for everything that you're doing. Just, it's been incredible. And Catfish says, if you're not eating catfish, then it's not dinner. LOL. I'm always craving fish after these live feeds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if it's so much of eating catfish or catching catfish, but
I think it's catching for you.
and Catfish says, just trying to get you all to laugh. I'm eating barbecue ribs. Catfish. In 2004, Thornton committed suicide. There was, I think, a letter that he wrote that said he had done some bad things in his life. I think he had just gotten a DUI and maybe had cancer.
Ooh. Mark had chicken pox.
Ooh, that sounds good too. Damien says he's not going to share any ribs, LOL.
No.
Craig, big fan of fresh caught catfish and trout. Actually just had some fresh caught trout last week. Trout is her favorite fish to catch.
Yep.
I wonder if Harold ever had cadaver dogs in the area where Randy Leach was here, was written on the creek bank, was found. It may have been a burial site till the possibility of discovery forced removal. That's a good point. I wonder if Harold ever had cadaver dogs in the area where the Randy Leach was here writing on the creek bank was found. It may have been a burial site till the possibility of discovery forced removal.
No, I don't want you. I don't want you.
Wonder where in Bonner was the second party. And John, I do have that location somewhere in my file, basically on Randy, and I'll be digging into that, finding that location, then I'll update you on that. And Greg says brown trout. Megan, one of the first times I took her trout fishing, she had a giant brown trout on. And first time trout fishing, you're going to try to muscle it in like every other fish, and sounded like a shotgun going off for 2-pound test, line snapping. I'm glad she wasn't in here for me to tell her that story, because she still gets upset on that one.
Oh.
You get a blue catfish around 30 pounds, do a grilled catfish with lemon pepper. Oh, so good. Man, they fight like crazy. Yes, they do. I moved up here from Lebanon, Missouri, and we had Bennett Springs State Park, maybe a 15-minute drive from home. Barclay, which is my favorite trout fishing spot, was about 25 to 30 minutes from home. Those brown trout can put up a fight. Have you all checked into if you can hire a cadaver dog team for possibly feature searches and leads that could possibly have results? Alex, I have been in contact with a 501c3 nonprofit cadaver dog organization out of Colorado, A Justice Takes Flight. And we've discussed meeting up in Nebraska later this year on the 3 cases we're searching for up there. And we're going to be talking about, even if we cover their expenses to come out here, on if we can get them to come into the area with their dogs. Their dogs are very, very highly trained and they do incredible. And I'm looking forward to working with them this year and possibly getting them out here to bring their dogs to do some searches. Randy's case, obviously, but then Crystal Kipper and Justin Seawick and even Zeta Gordon cadaver dogs would be great to have.
Mark, I looked hard in 1988 pics, no luck in that area.
1984 and 1992 vintage aerial, nothing from 1988.
Which you'd think they would with everything that happened.
Yeah.
You'd think they have tons, but. There's 2 ambulances over there.
2 ambulances. And the emergency vehicles outside, she come in, said there are 2 ambulances out there now. Is the fire truck still there?
In case anybody was wondering.
And I hate I didn't have more time to get more together for tonight. And we were going to discuss this in the vehicle today and be getting things ready for tonight. But the way things are going, I didn't think we would be back in time to do a live feed.
Yeah.
Then when we did, 30 minutes before going live, we're scrambling to put things together for it. And Brent, were you in the same class as Randy? If everything is as followed, I'll be leaving this Saturday for Houston, Texas. Well, Catfish, good luck on that, man. You be safe. Chuckles for Life. The Lost Ones YouTube channel. He has cadaver dogs, and maybe he would work with you all.
Nice. Bobby said he's got to be fitted for a tux. I expect wedding pictures, Bobby.
Yes, I want to see you in a tux, bub.
I wish we could post pics on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And Ponytail, you're always welcome to go to our Facebook page and post pictures on there as well. And Chuckles said that he worked on a case with AWP. So I will definitely be trying to get a hold of him and seeing what we can work out.
Brent said, no, I was in elementary school at the time. I moved to Linwood in late 89. God, that seems like forever ago.
True
Ooh.
Crime with the Psychic Goddess. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Me too. I'd show you all the catfish I catch. Therefore, Dennis has seen my little catfish.
Little catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, catfish the size of me, little
Yeah.
catfish. And True Crime with Psychic Goddess. I don't know if I have seen you on one of our live feeds before, but if not, welcome.
Well, yeah, welcome. Here. No, write her down. Yeah, I wrote her down. John said 6-pound Cajun line is the way to go. Okay, good, thanks. And you all just jumping on late, I know, but have you guys considered the case of Kyron, Michael, or Summer? Oh, yeah.
And we are working on Michael and Summer's case.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when we go to Tennessee, we will be doing searches for Summer. And Michael's case, we've been working on trying to find possible locations, but some details that's kind of maybe starting to come out a bit. This one we're having to play by ear right now.
Yes.
And then Kyron.
We've done that one. I know we have.
I say that sounds familiar.
First time live, but I called in a tip for Kyron a month or two ago, but wasn't 100, so it was just something to think about. Yeah.
And Ponytail, yes, I did see those. Those were very interesting. And Bobby, get those big bluegill. Hey, get those big bluegill. Get them big catfish. 6-pound test will catch my bait. That's all. And I'm going to have to agree with Catfish there because I've seen some of these catfish he's catching.
We have someone new joining us, Meg.
Okay.
Say hi to Goddess.
Yeah, True Crime with the Psychic Goddess.
Oh, cool. Hi.
And we will look more into the Kyron case and try to get an updated video out on that in the coming days as well.
Do you do cases that are possible foul play? I know some are scared to touch those.
Yeah, yes, we do. We do take on the foul play cases as well. And we also do with the vehicle or without a vehicle. Basically, if the family's needing help finding a lost loved one, we've got no problem jumping in and doing everything that we can to help them.
Aaron, I kind of like Aaron's. Bobby, any chance that Randy could still be alive but in witness protection, or is that too far fetched?
No, we've
thought that was a theory of ours as well.
And the only thing that points me away from that would be 17. He's still a minor, so the parents would have to know.
Yeah.
And
Sure. What are you smacking?
Toilet paper holder.
We're in Kansas, hon. Good old Kansas.
And Catfish says, no, Randy is still in his car, but no to that question on if he may be alive and in witness protection. And True Crime is in Pennsylvania. And we've got a few cases out of Pennsylvania right now.
Yep.
And some of those may be foul play.
Oh, yeah. Most of ours are.
And I'm going to knock on wood on this one, but on Randy's case, I've gotten reports from some people that they may have had threats come in.
Yeah.
People have been run off of the case. I'm going to knock on wood here because so far we've been working on Randy's case for about a year now.
Oh, yeah.
And thankfully, we haven't had anything like that in regards to this particular case.
Right.
We have had some threats come in on other cases,
Oh,
but
yeah.
on Randy's, we have not had to deal with that at this point.
Yeah.
And to be honest, me personally, a threat is just more incentive to find answers a lot quicker.
Wow. Craig, I wonder if there were many scrap yards in the Linwood area back in the late 80s.
I don't believe there was in that area. I believe Kansas City was probably the closest one.
You know, Aaron has a good point right here. Just wondering why Randy's parents seem to be the only family members that looked for him. Where are the cousins, uncles, aunts, etc.? That is a really good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
John, the two creeks south of Golden West on 170th through the fields might be worth a look. Disoriented and maybe looking for the other party down at the river. Okay. Brent, that was one in Bonner. My stepdad used to work there. Lovely. Ooh. True crime. That's good because I remember I contacted you in AWP for Kyron, but they said their wives didn't want them to do possible foul play cases anymore. So I commented you all. Well, thank you.
And she doesn't mind if we do foul play because she'll jump right in there with this.
Please believe me. I'm right there with you. Alberta said she had tons of family come in for weeks and looked for Randy.
Right.
All right then. But how come we never hear about him? That's the thing.
And with that, Mark, you know, they come in for weeks and they search and search and search and they're coming up empty. And I mean, they've got lives of their own that they have to live as well.
Right.
And over time, it just.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Jen highlighted a salvage junkyard on her map in Bonner.
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because I know our search efforts during the winter go way, way, way down. But as the weather's been nicer and we're getting out more, you know, with the kids, with
Jobs.
your mom, with jobs.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if we could do more than what we're doing at the moment.
We may get there
weekend
eventually,
searches.
but right now, yeah.
And as it starts staying light longer, it's going to give
That
opportunities after work to get out.
Yeah.
My concern is tire tracks, tire patterns, tread on tires, and few other.
Yeah.
I wonder if any parts on the car in those years had the VIN number on other parts of the car. If a person finds the right piece of the car, could have the VIN on it like the motor. The motor of the car should have the VIN number stamped on the engine block. And my name is Thea, by the way.
And it's a pleasure to meet you all. I've been watching but haven't caught a live feed. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, hun. And absolutely, I'm glad you're here.
I remember the junkyard well in Bonner. They had a Dalmatian dog that bit me on the nipple.
Oh my goodness.
I would say you would remember that.
It's a little much, Brent.
That's something you're not likely to ever forget.
Yeah. She said, yes, it's a Thea, but most just say Thea. Alex, dang Brent, right? Mark, LOL Brent. There looks to be about 200 cars there in the last Google Earth photo. Oh, Lord. And Craig, is the yard all cleaned up now? Vintage numbers are on the frame, motor, and dashboard and driver's door in the 80s. Oh, wow. It's all over the place. What about, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What about any old records still available, Brent? And Catfish, something I wanted to ask you again. When we took her back to Cedar Creek as we was passing, the old boat that's out there, who would I call to have run the numbers on that? To see, who owned it or what the story may be on it. I didn't know if I needed to call the sheriff or Fish and Game.
Wouldn't it be who you have it, who they have? Well, was the boat, did the boat have the number on it?
If it does, it's going to be on the back side of it.
Yeah. Brent, I can't remember the name back then. Maybe, what does that say? It's junkyard.
SARS junkyard or something like that.
Okay. My stepdad worked there for a few years. He is deceased now. Hey, there's 2 ambulances over there.
Huh?
There's 2 ambulances.
I would first go through the Fish and Wildlife, then to the records at the courthouse.
I mean, if it's got to be a registered boat, wouldn't they be who you contact? The boat look in good shape, though.
It'd be a lot of work.
Oh, the work of a mother is never done.
Goodness gracious.
With school tomorrow, she had to put the kids to bed here.
Oh, you have to take over just
Okay. I have to take over.
because you're good at it.
I don't want to take over. I don't even know what we're talking about.
We're just talking about maybe where it says, we just talked about, okay, hold on. Let me scroll back up here. See? At one point, he was bit on the nipple by a dog.
Oh, okay.
We're going back through comments, guys, so Megan can get caught up here.
That hurt.
Okay. Yeah, we're just talking about junk. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay. It said, Bobby, is there a unit that deals with cold cases that is currently working Randy's case, or is that just on TV? That's a good question. I wondered that. Yeah. Bobby, most of the older cars and boats are still records on that day it was bought and with whom it was sold to. Okay, write that down. Sorry, hit the wrong button here. Okay. I don't even know if the junkyard is still open. Uh-oh. True Crime with the Psychic Goddess says, I do want to say that I get a lot of energy of summer in or by water. A lot of psychics say a lot of things. I know, but if you check my intro, you'll see I say the exact date that they would find BL. Craig said would be interesting looking at the junkyard in Bonner. That's very true too. That one, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go out there and talk to them and
yeah,
see what we can learn there.
Oh, she's talking about Brian Laundrie.
Oh,
True Crime said Brian's body and he died, and how Gabby died before the autopsies were released, and that was on live prior. Oh wow. Ponytail just recently learned they'll pack cars into banks to keep them from washing away. That info now has me discouraged a little bit, but there's still random I can never see.
Anomalies.
There it is. And everywhere. There was also a
Muncie.
Oh my goodness. Here we go
A
again.
Muncie salvage yard.
I get names, etc. Not saying for sure, but definitely feel water. Hope you'll find summer. So do we.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hey, tell her I'd like to talk to her sometime about that case.
And Psychic Goddess, Denny just hollered at us. He'd really like to talk to you sometime soon, one-on-one, about the summer case. When he gets back in from what he's doing real quick, I'm sure he'll let you know how to get a hold of him and whatnot, if that's okay.
Craig said you need to have the VIN number in hand when going through that junkyard for Andy's car. Yeah. Okay, there. Oh, slow down. There are so many people that's working Randy's case that for sure someone will look at right places that will find more to where to look for new clues. True Crime, where does that Ponytail? I know Muncie Salvage Yard is not open anymore. And she said, okay, anytime. Yes.
Ponytail, you mean the town will pack cars into the banks of the river to protect the dirt from eroding away.
Mm-hmm.
Read it.
Here in Texas, we have Wrenchapar. My son-in-law goes to a place there like this and can get parts at a discount. He has to take them off of it. It's just like a pick and pull.
Yeah, it's like the one kind of what, and what's it called?
Pick and pull.
Pick and pull.
Well, that's not what it's called anymore,
but that's what it was, yeah. Wrench apart. Hey, there's it. Sorry.
You're still there.
I'm done. Okay, bye.
You're still there.
And I know when we were out at DeSoto boat ramp, we saw where they were using tires to keep from eroding as well.
Yeah, they do that a lot. That's why the screen was darker. You unplugged it. I didn't notice that. I just noticed that.
In fact, some of those tires, trees bigger than the tire had grown up in there.
Yeah.
You can see the root ball down inside the tire.
Oh, that was a big tractor tire that we saw.
Yeah.
It was full.
You didn't need a title to junk any car or truck back in the 80s.
Right.
That all license plates had to be returned. Okay.
Had to be turned into the vehicle registration office to junk said car or truck. The photo I sent you of the car in the bank of the river sounds like what Ponytail is saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I give up. Megan, you're good. You're on. Go.
I'll read. I'll read.
And Mark, it does sound like that, but I think it still needs to be checked to make certain that it is what that is and that it's not an accident or put there foul play, something along those lines.
Yeah. Looks like the same car, but it seemed to move over the years. And it'll do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See, when I first started this, I thought that once a vehicle settled in on the bottom, that it's not going to move no more because it causes the vacuum seal to hold it in place. But I'm finding out that's not the case. There are times that sometimes a vehicle will actually move again.
Yeah. Yes, needs to be checked off. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not comfortable calling something clear unless we can say without a doubt that
Hey, Dan.
that is 100%. Dan, how you doing?
Ooh. I am very connected in the Michael Monkey Vaughn case. just had a 5-hour interview with his mom, ex-confidence. Go ahead.
Confidant and the nanny. Also been in contact with mom. I may be able to pull in donations. Well, that's cool.
True
Okay.
crime. Every penny would go to you guys for what you need.
Oh, awesome.
Alex just gave the VIN.
That's the VIN number?
All right, write that down. Goodness. Thank you, Alex.
Wow.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, if I could learn how to read Psychic Goddess, then I'd be okay.
You can read, you just ain't got your glasses on.
I can't read, I can't write, I can't do nothing. Who are you again?
I don't know.
Yeah, as Catfish says, a car will stay in one spot for a few years underwater, but it will move with the mud and currents.
Get it? Hold on, guys. We're double checking the VIN here, writing it down. 24177. Forget it. Forget it. I'll just sit over here and hold the table down for you.
Hey, you hold that side, I'll hold this side.
Right?
Megan, it's all yours.
Yep.
No.
Take it away.
No. Did I get a little sunburnt
I
today?
think she got a little sunburnt today.
That's what I get for putting my arm out the window. It's only one side.
I don't know exactly who does the embedding with the cars, but Stranger Creek seems to literally be held up by the amount I've found in it. I wouldn't doubt it. I have some issues.
Yes, you do, Chrissy.
Okay, I have same issue. I can barely see. Just found my glasses with no arms.
I apologize. You have no issues. You're doing great. Keep it up. I'm going to take a little step outside.
Okay. You can run that vintage number to the vehicle registration office, license plate. LVJ
8721.
8721. Still rebelling, but I can't see anything. You should hear me trying to read on my channel. I sound so illiterate and slow trying to read comments.
Hey, I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I don't think I've worn them since I got them.
Mm-mm. I only need them to drive at night.
And Ponytail says, Bobby, I was describing Stranger Creek today as the low pressure toilet that never fully flushes. And I have fished in Stranger Creek since I lived up here. So basically 13 years. And you find all sorts of stuff in Stranger Creek.
Yeah, it's...
Now, granted, I fish more out around Easton and in those areas, which is further north than the locations of interest on that creek. But what case are you guys currently speaking on? That's the Randy Leach case out of Linwood, Kansas. Been missing since 1988. Disappeared. He was at a pre-graduation party and went missing and hasn't been seen or heard from since.
Oh, but I can't see anything. You should hear me trying to read on my channel. So, well, I don't know what my problem is tonight.
Dan says he still believes Randy is not with the car. It's easier for cops to find a car than a body.
Yeah.
Okay, investigator Tim Dennis pulled 2 cars out of Stranger Creek in 98 with Lee Summit dive team. If Randy's car went in there, it would have been there. Those 2 cars did not make the Kansas River.
Right. And the fact that with the drought going on at the time and very, very little water in the creek, I don't think that the Dodge in Randy's case would have even made it anywhere. It would have stuck in the mud right there where it entered.
Yeah.
So when it comes from the Old Red Bridge to the Kansas River, I honestly don't feel like the vehicle's going to be in there.
And Aaron
Aaron,
wants
yeah.
to know, were there any trains running during that time in April
Wait,
88?
Yeah, because that was still a train track
Yeah.
bridge right
Yeah.
there next to or right down from the Red Bridge.
Yeah.
The cars I found seem to be what you described as not moving very much. And Stranger Creek,
Well, why
when
wouldn't
it
they?
rains, Stranger Creek comes up fast and it comes up hard. And the vehicles in the photos that Ponytail is mentioning, they stay there even with all that water pressure coming down through when it's flooding. He was 17
Yeah.
years old. I'm a fishing dummy. I haven't been fishing much. We can change that. In 1988, there wasn't much in the creek. Probably could have been seen without much trouble in 1988, Randy's car. Exactly.
True crime. Randy was 17, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he was 17.
He was 17 and he was
Yes.
one of the graduates at the pre-graduate
Yeah.
party.
Yeah. So, yeah, very heartbreaking.
And it seems like he had a lot going good
yes.
for him at
My
that time
goodness.
too.
Yeah. But how did you get that? Jesus.
It's probably public knowledge.
Yeah. Reminds me of the Springfield 3.
Oh!
That is a case that we just recently had somebody reach out to us on the Springfield 3. And we have our first layout video coming out this week on that
Yeah.
case.
You gave me goosebumps. Thank you.
And there are some really strange shaped things and so many cars busting loose from where they were embedded. And there might be people hung up in the branches, it looks like.
Oh, Lord. Ooh.
So there's areas on Stranger Creek now that we got the ball moving today, this evening, in order to gain access to that creek to get to a lot of those areas. With Flanagan in jail, how hard would it be to search his property? Somebody
I
told
don't
me
know.
that
I
his
don't-
son lives
Yeah,
there.
right.
Hi.
Texas. Poking his head through. Look at me. Pay attention to
Is that
me.
your foot? I'm sorry.
The inlets to all rivers to creeks are the deepest part into the first 500 feet. Bobby, never mind. I was going to be a smart ass. Seems to come natural for me. Hey, that comes natural to a lot of
Okay,
this.
Mark said, yes, a lot going for him. New Mustang, new mower, going brake shot. What?
He did shot put.
Oh, shot put.
gonna
Good
break the
night. Shot put record soon if I had finished reading it. Just acquired some mowing contracts for the summer. Yeah, absolutely. I
He
mean,
had a lot
yes.
going.
Yes, one of the top cases I wanted to see closure in. Janice McCall is still alive, and I know she would love to have remains of her daughter Stacy.
She's one of the Springfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a very, very just heartbreaking case. And we will actually be going to Springfield and doing some sonar searches down there in some areas that people there have contacted us on, and be doing some searches for that case as well. And that's not 45 minutes from where I moved up here from.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. I ain't reading.
Okay. In 2 to 3 weeks or less, I'm going to do another read on summer. Hopefully, I can get clear messages. If I do, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yes,
I
please
appreciate
do.
that.
But give me a
Absolutely.
couple weeks.
Sure.
Be very hard to search his property due to changing that they won't let you search it on a lost cause without facts.
Well, that makes sense, though. I mean,
Seeing, and I'm sure there's a lot of places out there that they're not going to want to give permission just
Oh,
because
sorry.
they've had so many people over the years possibly stop and ask to search.
Right.
And
right.
Okay, Flanagan's property next to Irwin's, I would guess, is a new owner. The entire property is cleaned up. When Flanagan had it, it was a mess.
I could find out real quick.
Okie dokie.
And guys, I use the Hunt Stand app and I get the Pro app. It costs about $35 a year. But with this, it allows you to get property owners' information on properties. It gives their name and their address. So let me pull up.
The only place you can get rid of human body is a hog farm.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Who cleaned the property up and where did all this stuff go?
I don't know.
Probably the people that bought it.
I mean, you buy a new property, you just trash it, get rid of it, trash it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ponytail, yeah. Or a hidden or forgotten well.
Mm-hmm. Good question.
Quit it,
I'm trying.
Goodness.
I'm trying.
old woman.
It's all that fresh air I got today. It's amazing. Fresh air makes you sleepy.
Right.
See, we put some miles in today, though.
Or a graveyard with recent burial sites.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll do it too.
Yeah. There could be hundreds of possibilities.
Yeah.
What?
Don't I say that name?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, I don't want to give the new owner's name, but I can confirm that a new owner does own Mark Flanagan's property right across from the old Irwin residence. So I can confirm it does have a new owner.
That first letter is silent. I know, by the way. So.
God help you if you'd ever be caught digging in one. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
God, what is that? Is there something City Lake Street, etc., named Summit around where Randy was? It's not necessarily connected to case, but just wanted to pass that by you.
Summit, the closest I could think of would be Lee Summit over on the Missouri side.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah.
quite a
That's
distance. So
quite a ways, yeah.
Okay, Bobby. I'm not ruling out the hog farm due to anyone that's involved may have stripped of his clothes and discussed him. No, I can't read.
That's right.
It discussed him in the hog pen, then got rid of his clothes by fire.
Mm.
Boy, shame that it took weeks to even take a peek at Dan's place. They definitely dropped the ball early in Randy's
Mhm.
case.
definitely.
Absolutely.
And Catfish, we had another case here locally that a hog farm has been referenced.
Yeah.
So, and it could possibly be the same hog farm that's been referenced in Randy's case.
Okay. Aaron said when farmers here in North Texas want to get rid of an old house, a backhoe is brought in, a big hole dug, and the old house put in ground and covered with dirt. 1 to 2 hours and done.
Wow. That's one way to do it. My goodness.
And Aaron, that's another reason we feel so strongly about getting ground penetrating radar, even renting it for a while until we're able to purchase a unit, or thanks to finding out about them being on eBay, hopefully we will own a unit soon.
Okay. True people are usually found close to home or were last seen, I'm sure.
Yeah. And then Ponytail Aaron, funny you mentioned that. Something similar in my hunch.
Sam, we had another location mentioned recently that I will be speaking with the new property owners and trying to get permission to search that property. And I know that property has an old well on it.
Okay, and
What did
then
Bobby say?
yet there be tire tracks or a footprint to be found in or near the hog farm was. Okay, how much does it cost? Trying to see how much you need to raise for that equipment. And Aaron, since it was spring, grass would grow pretty quickly. Yes.
In GPR, Olive Flanagan's and party location would be nice. Yes. There's a Bear Lake and a Sarcoxy Lake nearby.
Oh, I forgot about those.
I know Adventures with Purpose sonared Sarcoxy and cleared it.
Yeah.
And I do not believe they searched Bear Lake. We passed Bear Lake today a few times.
Yeah.
And that is on our list to go there and try to get permission to clear that and to search that.
Focus.
Trying. She wants to know how much they are.
Yeah, what?
I'm trying to see how much you need to raise for that equipment.
The GPR buying it new is $26,000, but thankfully Alex let us know they're on eBay. So we're going to be looking through that and trying to get a good setup there. And obviously that's going to be much, much cheaper.
Yes, absolutely.
I wonder if the new owners know about Randy's story and how he went missing on that property. I'm sure they do.
If they don't know right when they moved in, I'm sure neighbors and whatnot have filled them in. Absolutely.
And when we're there this coming Sunday, I do want to go there and see if they're home and talk to them about it to see if maybe they would let us search.
Yeah.
Okay. Bear Lake is Elephant Walk. Told it was drained a few years back.
It's interesting.
Oh.
We'll have to check that out. If that's the case, then there's not going to be nothing there, or they would have found it then.
Right.
Yeah. Crime if it was in Kentucky, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, catfish is out in Kentucky.
Okay, Ponytail. Sometimes I hear only partial names. I asked this guy the other day, did he know a Peter? And he said no. After 30 minutes of talking, he told me his last name was Peterson.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, that's
nice. Woo. That's cool. Oh.
Is this the Randy Leach case here in Kansas? Yes. Out of Linwood, Kansas.
Oh, 77 or
man.
I think it's only supposed to be like 65 tomorrow.
Say, but
I'll
we
take
were
it
around
though.
77 today. weren't we?
Yeah. The next few days is supposed to be cold again.
Easy, calm down.
If this
Sick of
day-
the cold.
The cold weather's almost done.
Okay. We'll say I read Harold found a trunk grommet to a Dodge 600 there.
What?
Oh. Okay, that would be awesome if we could search Flanagan's and run GPR and dig up the place on any hits. I would be there within an hour with an excavator.
Come on.
Whoa.
Bring it on.
And sorry for the typos.
That's okay. That's not. I can't read. She's falling asleep.
Yeah.
Jenny is having trouble. You're fine.
I'd say you hear how we read, so.
And Alex, anytime we get a chance to do any type of search like that on Randy's case, we will definitely let you know.
Drones fly over Bear Lake a lot and all over by Stranger Creek. I've noticed. I always wonder what they're repeatedly fly over
Right.
there
That's
for.
good. But yeah.
Areas like that, a lot of our truck drivers at work, they fly drones and the expensive drones. They like going to areas like that just because with the cameras on their drones,
Yeah.
they get all the beautiful footage
Yeah.
of the water and the woods and stuff. As
Every
they're
now and
going
then they come
through.
across something they probably shouldn't, but you know.
Okay. How far away was Randy's cousin's house? Has anyone checked the road from the party house to his cousin's, the one that couldn't go to the party that he hung around with all the time?
Now, is this the cousin that was in Lawrence the night of the party?
I think so. Dennis, have you been able to talk to that person that drove by Randy's mom's house slowly that night? Oh,
Bobby, that would be Steve Doherty, and he's
he
deceased.
just passed away. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We would have to get a measurement from Lawrence to party house. Okay, I hope to have you on and people donate to you to help you get the equipment you need. That would be
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you.
And guys, if you hadn't, please go over and subscribe to True Crime with Psychic Goddess, and let's help support her channel as well.
Absolutely. I would be there anytime to help. Well, come on, Alex.
And cousin Darren. My comments are coming up broken up. It's all right.
Like I said, we're all having trouble, so don't worry.
Okay, that rules this out for me. And you're welcome.
And I know it doesn't show it tonight, but I know there's a lot of work goes into making the YouTube videos. And, you know, for us, the searching and the investigation itself is so much work, and then putting it together here to bring public. True Crime, she's got her readings that she does, and I'm sure is a lot of work, and then come in to share that as well.
Doesn't Darren have a small engine repair or lawnmower repair shop there in Linwood?
Yes, he does. And I'm hoping to get in there and speak with him. And
Mark said 29 in the chat. Let's go another 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, goddess. I think what you all will do is exciting. Going underwater and bringing closure to family. That's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, there's no way to explain it.
And Catfish, now I'm going back to Flanagan's property. And yes, Aaron does near Alberta's house. That's where his small engine shop is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, because the last time we drove by our house, there was a house that had like tons of lawnmowers in the
that's
front.
it. That's
Yeah.
And I thought, man, that looks odd.
yeah.
So that was it the whole time.
Why was Randy's car parked in their driveway? At night is when I see the
Oh,
drones.
wow. That changes things up a bit.
Then I wonder if they've got the basically GPR or infrared cameras on those drones.
Ooh.
Now I've seen some footage from a drone with an infrared camera flying at night. You talk about neat footage. I mean, it's like being in a video game.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, Aaron, was Darren going to go in with Randy and have a business together, lawnmower repair service? I'm not sure.
That is a good question.
Okay. Too many kids that can't keep secrets, buying cars at 2 or 3 in
Burying. See?
burying cars at 2 or 3 in the morning makes a lot of noise, so I don't think that's happened.
Right.
Okay, Brent, we are running out of accidental spots to check. Does anyone think he might have taken his own life, maybe didn't have control of his
Oh, I see.
feelings on drugs? Oh.
And Brent, I did have to really look at that and consider that possibility when we first got into this.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I have not found anything that would sway me to thinking that he may have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we all thought that, but nothing really led or leans that way.
Flanagan and Irwin had a shared driveway. Yes, over on the side of the Irwin residence was basically a double driveway with one of those belonging to Flanagan.
Yeah.
Okay, how has Darren dealt with Randy missing all these years, especially since they hung around a lot?
If I'm not mistaken, when we met Alberta at her house, isn't Darren the cousin she said that was coming to his house a lot and helping out?
Yeah.
Would be great to hear from him. I'm sure he was crushed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Screenshot.
A screenshots on these cases is a person's best friend. We've got so many screenshots and pictures on computers and phones. Would Darren come and be on a live chat? Possibly.
I don't know. That
When I go in
I'd
and
kinda
try to
like to do
speak to
that.
him, depending on how the conversation goes, I am absolutely open to
oh goodness, yes.
doing a live chat with him,
That would be amazing.
or even anybody who was at the party,
Oh yes.
anybody who lived near there during that time frame. Anybody like that, we would love to bring on a live chat.
Could you imagine the stories he would have? Goodness.
Is Darren his friend? He was Randy's cousin.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say is, because, you know, when it's family, they're never really gone. They're always with you.
Yeah.
You know, my dad's been gone over a couple of years now, almost 3 years now. And it's like he's still here with me. So it's always is.
Always is.
Probably spying on my garage of plants. They were stocked to see tropical plants.
You had to be there.
And Travis Leach would be a good one as well. Yes.
All right, we need to go back up. We missed one here, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, John.
The only story that was polygraphed is from Jeff that said he was held captive in a cave. Wouldn't you wish you were in a room when they polygraphed him? You would know if the cops wanted answers.
Right.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Now, Harold also took a polygraph and passed.
Yeah.
Kelly Powell, I believe, took a polygraph and passed.
Yeah.
Robbie Marble took a polygraph and technically failed, but it was some very questionable tactics on questioning that didn't really have anything to do with the case. Or so that, you know, I've seen this in a report, so I'm not trying to put this out as truth, but I did see a report that the questions Robbie Marble was asked did not go along with Randy's case.
Ooh, Marcus
And he
Powell
failed that.
too.
Oh.
Oh, Powell failed.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Let's see.
Seeing the reports I read showed that Powell had passed, so that
Okay,
is new to me.
let's go back up. My heart goes. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, okay, here we go. My heart.
Okay, my heart goes out to him and his family. He could tell us about Randy, what he was like, etc.
See, that's what I
Right.
said. I think that'd be amazing. The stories he would have. Oh goodness, I am so sorry.
Wiggle.
Girl, it me.
Okay.
Keep
My
going.
heart goes up.
Yeah.
Show that one.
Yep.
Okay. Dang it. I would imagine everyone here would be supportive
Oh yeah,
of him.
Right.
absolutely.
Okay, the questions asked would tell you if cops were looking for answers. Love to hear his answers.
Yes.
Would love to hear Randy's voice. Maybe there is a video.
I've always wondered that myself.
Yes.
Powell did, but Powell failed. Would Alberta be up to putting out new flyers with your channel information to get new visitors to the live feeds?
Hmm.
Okay. The local cops are not looking as they're not trained for this position. And the questions got switched up during the test, and Powell got mad.
Oh. Oh, imagine that.
Mark, in secluded areas are not heavily populated. It wouldn't be weird to hear a tractor or similar running. Maybe they stashed him in a hurry and then brought equipment to wherever he was the next day.
Yeah, and we also got to keep in mind this is out in the country. I mean,
Oh,
very, very rural. And it's not uncommon to hear machinery running
Oh, yeah.
late at night.
Yeah. That's a Brent's question.
So I know down in Lebanon, our neighbor, be it tractors, be it a bobcat, they were always running
Oh, yeah.
equipment at night because for them that was time to work at home. They worked all day and come home, and it would get late with them working on that.
Okay, Mark, I think he was mad because the questions were very accusatory. I don't think Powell or Marble had anything to do with it either.
Mm.
At this point, I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
And see, me personally, I don't think Powell or even Marble had anything to do with the disappearance. And I really lean towards them not knowing what happened. The way that law enforcement was on them, not only for this, but other things as well, the drugs, etc. If they knew something, it would have come out to get law enforcement off their back, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like this. Randy is driving and a deer jumped in front of him and lost control, left the roadway into a culvert, ravine, or off in high weeds.
Mm.
And there are a lot of deer in that area.
Okay, I see you all have a 48-minute video out on Randy. Definitely will watch because this sounds interesting.
Yes.
And we have done farm cleanups and worked up to 2 to 3 a.m. Nice and cool,
Yes.
Yeah.
especially in summer.
Because we've combined hay and threw hay all night long just to be out of the heat.
True crime. I do see an accident.
But I don't know what happened either
Yeah.
after. Okay, Marble had Satanic Bible. This and witchcraft is a big thing there. There's witchcraft books in the city library.
Ooh.
And I think Randy is in a pond within 5 miles of his home.
And Mark, several of those ponds is where we are planning to be this Sunday, knocking on doors, seeing if they will let us jump in and sonar those ponds. And the reason we want to knock on the door and sonar it immediately is so they don't back out of it. There's no scheduling issues. If they say, yeah, absolutely, okay, well, we can get that knocked out right now and go down and get it done.
Okay, True crime, only see an accident, can't say if water or where, just accident. Okay, catfish, I don't see the car sitting on the side of the road all these years in weeds or tall grass, etc. I just think it would be seen in wintertime. Randy, not in water, sorry, too many waterways been cleared. Yeah. True crime, but if not on street, obviously water would make more sense because of accident.
Definite accident.
Definite accident, sorry.
Goodness.
And, all of us wish Randy could be found alive.
Yes.
It's pretty obvious that's not going to be the case. So with that being said, I hope this is an accident.
You and me both.
Yeah.
And it's still morbid to say that, but out of all the things it could be, I hope it's an accident.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Just keep checking off Whoops, I missed one. Ponds until there are no more to check within 5 miles. Use Jen's map to keep track. Okay, Mark, I heard a psychic say that about the distance and that it was towards the north. And Bobby, not necessarily a car cannot be seen in if dead weeds covered the car. This is not what you're seeing.
And that is true.
Yeah.
If the weeds are thick enough, it's still going to just be a clump of weeds in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And as Mark says, just keep checking off ponds, and we will be checking off any possible area that we possibly can, because each area, even if it's clear, narrows down the search area.
Oh,
Okay,
goodness.
true crime. Well, I even pulled a few cards and got the Tower Destruction. The Knight of Pentacles is falling off the horse head first and Death card on bottom of deck.
Oh, goodness.
And that's true, Bob.
Goodness. Ooh.
I don't know anything about tarot cards, but that sounds bad.
Yeah. But it sounds creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about Bobby's, because there was a couple areas today that was really weedy, overgrown, that we were able to stop and look at too. But I have been wondering if it could be grass or ravine, something along those lines.
Oh, jeez. Okay, give us 1 second, guys. We're getting caught up on comments here.
Okay. There are numerous ponds that have car or boat sunken in most, which I thought was weird, but probably isn't.
Well,
Okay, Aaron, has anyone started from the driveway of Flanagan Irwin Place and drove, checking side of road within 1 to 3 miles, going each possible direction? Wonder if walking would give a different perspective.
Well, we've driven
that
those
makes it fun to
areas,
see it.
and most of it is open. There's not a lot of weeds through there or trees, and you're able to see
Yeah.
everything going through there.
True crime, yes, he's literally having an accident.
okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, thank you.
Let's see, Bobby, I've been in law work over 30 years. I've seen many of cases to this, took many years to solve.
I'm absolutely.
Doing great things, and the ladies. Oh,
Thank you,
thanks,
Mark.
Mark. Okay, Alex. Yes, but in April here in Kansas and Missouri, the vegetation is just starting to grow in April, so
Oh, yeah.
the car would be seen, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Mark. Yes, Aaron. Check out Brent's post on Facebook.
Yeah, because Brent got some awesome video
Mm.
footage driving the roads there.
Okay, I think the weedy area can be too, because last card was a queen in the garden with a lot of sunflowers and greenery, so it's a chance.
Oh,
And also, Jen does map route walkthroughs on her Facebook page.
did I have a typo?
Haven't.
Been rereading, so sorry to confuse you. You're okay.
No, I think you're good.
You're fine.
Would like to help out in person, but all the way over here in Texas.
Hey, you're doing enough, honey. Don't even. Absolutely.
Yes, you've given us quite a bit
Oh
of
my
stuff.
goodness.
Yeah, and if by chance any of y'all are ever in the area and want to go out, assist on a search, just let us know and we will get that set up.
Oh yeah. My turn.
Damn vining weeds like trumpet vine will blanket everything
Yes.
like a ADHD spider web.
I like that one.
The pond on Alexander Road, I believe it was noted it was looked at by detectives back then. Wonder if it was ever cleared. The one Napier said Zimmerman said was deep and would hide something well.
Write that down.
Yeah.
The pond on Alexander Road.
I'm down.
And John, do you have like the address or coordinates to that particular pond?
Whoa.
We keep scouting locations for the teams. That was the bottomless pond, the rise and fall pond. It was checked by AWP.
Okay.
Okay. My ex drives 18-wheelers and he would always stop in Texas. If we work it out, I'll make sure he is my ride out there. He's always driving through Kansas.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Douglas
rise
said
and
the
fall
rise-
pond
yeah.
cleared.
Okay.
So write that down because
Yeah.
Rise and fall.
Little spot is on the road. Whoa,
Okay,
yeah,
the only
that-
real spot is on
yeah.
Golden Road. There is a straight drop off to the railroad tracks. He would have to be doing 100 miles per hour to make it to the river. I don't think a Dodge 600 would go that fast.
Yeah, I'm
think
trying
it
to
would
see
either.
that. And
Yeah.
He's fast and furious here.
88 version. Stop, Chrissy, stop.
and the fact that it's been reported that he was so cautious when he would drive his mom's car
Well,
because
yeah.
it was his mama's.
Yeah.
Okay, are a lot of people on this live from Kansas? They seem to know a lot about area.
There's
We've
just
got
been
a few.
there's a
a
few,
few.
but these people have been following this case for years.
And they have been incredible digging into
Yes.
this, finding information, getting that information out. There's an incredible group of people on here.
Okay, all cars back in the 80s would register 120 miles per hour. Okay, and Chuckles, 170th Cross Golden Road back in 88. Now it's blocked. Lenape Road ends at the river.
Yeah, this has been an ongoing case for almost 34 years, true crime. So, yeah.
Yeah, April 16th.
Yep.
Will make 34 years.
In April. Can we just say that? Because that makes more sense.
Go grab the.
Probably wrong.
Road ends at the river. Yeah. 34 years and little by little, we're getting there.
Yeah. Okay. Oop. Whoa.
Whoa.
That didn't matter.
Yeah. 730, 206th Street. AWP did not clear this one. They cleared the one a few miles east of this one. Well, thank you, True Crime. I'll cover this case in future thanks to you guys.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Okay, are we 100% sure that the car was at the party and he didn't drop it off somewhere and catch a ride with someone? That would be a way he could keep his mom's car safe.
And I was wrong. It's April 15th.
Uh-huh.
Why am I thinking 16th?
Because it rolled into the 16th.
Okay.
Okay. Those are the west. And definitely give you all the credit. Well, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, now to find a car in thick weeds, the Army has the state-of-art
You're fine.
state-of-the-art
What'd you
chopper that can x-ray weeds for anything. State-of-art.
Do you want my glasses?
I think The 2 and 3 decade old cases are most interesting.
They are, because it's just so many details, but just not quite there. It was up a little bit more.
Those are here.
Mhm.
Oh.
He doesn't like that.
Dennis, please note John Boy's Pond location. Maybe have Jen put it on the map for future checkout. Sounds like a different one. Yeah,
I wrote it down.
Megan just wrote it down, and that may be one of them that we go to this Sunday as well. Because we want to get as many of these ponds searched as soon as possible without neglecting to do a full search
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, Brent, I think I saw a car right there, though, right over the road there before railroad tracks. Thinking back then, they would have seen it.
Yeah, but then you got to look at the case that Fishing with Nug found down in Tennessee, the couple that had been missing several years. Where that vehicle was found, you would have thought multiple people would have seen it over the years, yet it was never found.
True crime. Are his parents still alive? His mother is alive, but his father passed away in January of this year.
Last year.
Last year. Dang it.
Last year.
I knew I was going to mess that up.
It was January 28th of 2021. I've got that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dennis, please ask the Army if we can borrow one of these X-rays.
Yeah, get on it.
choppers.
There we go.
Right down the road, Fort Leavenworth. Excuse me.
Guys, we need your help.
Or at least just let us borrow it for a few hours. They don't even have to bring a pilot. You know,
Right, we can do it. Jeez.
Megan, you fly.
I will fly right
Hey.
into a mountain.
I will film from the road.
And that's the thing too. Yes, he was an only child, and I mean, just
Yeah.
can't imagine what his parents went
Didn't
through.
his
and-
mom say he was their miracle baby?
Yeah.
Because she had like miscarriages.
Yeah. Alberta called Randy their miracle baby.
Yeah,
Right, you can borrow it.
yeah. Just borrow it for a minute.
Okay, in order to get access to the... Did I do that wrong?
No,
To
no.
get access to this Army chopper, a person with proof can or maybe go through the president to confirm use
Well,
of the
hell,
searches.
just call him real quick. It's all right.
No,
I'm gonna
Well,
refrain
you know,
from commenting
say
on
no.
this.
no.
No, don't call him because no, don't call
He won't be nice.
him. Yeah, it's not gonna go well.
No.
Anyway,
I want to comment right now so bad that
No.
I can't.
Me fly it? I don't think so.
could the Army do a training mission? Oh,
Hey, there we go.
They're flying over our house all the
Well,
time.
this-
I don't see why they couldn't.
they're coming from Fort Riley. They're doing their training, but I never thought of that.
So,
I
man,
don't know
when
who
you
you
pass
even-
this location, turn your X-ray on.
Who would you even contact for that?
According to Bobby, the president.
All right.
I'm calling the White House to get a permission slip.
Oh, boy. Well, since
Uh-oh.
this so-called president is a liability to us all, shouldn't be a problem getting that chopper. Call Fort Leavenworth. Let's
Yep,
go.
I know. Okay. On the weed.
You sure can, but you have that kind of money to get them involved. Yeah. They fly over my house too, coming from Lawton, Oklahoma.
Yeah. Ours are mainly coming from Fort Riley. So. LGP.
Thank you, John.
There, you didn't have to say it.
I knew somebody would come to my defense here.
Yeah, okay. I figured.
It's all right. You're still slow.
Hey,
She's tired.
this was a long, busy day.
Yeah. We got to get ready for work and all that good stuff.
Coming into this, I thought, we go out and we search this area. We can relax as we go to the next area. There's no relaxing
there was
until the
none.
day is
Yeah.
done.
Okay, tracks leading down to the pond and some kind of skull was hanging on a tree limb when
Oh.
detectives visited the pond at 206 and Alexander Road, believe in 91.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Be y'all fucking send Mitch McConnell to
Oh,
the
man.
rescue.
You know what, Bobby? Just let me fend on my own. I will take my chances. I mean, maybe they'd get involved if they found out corrupt or satanic interests may go all the way up the chain and there's possible multiple missing people in a congested area, perhaps. The CEO of Skyfront, Troy, was willing to help with the search for Randy per an AWP video. Wonder if he would consider helping y'all. Write that down. We will get in contact with him. See what could possibly be done. Because I do remember he was going to help Jared and them. They even, I don't know if they went out, but they were supposed to have met with AWP out in Tennessee.
Hey, there she is.
And I don't know for sure that they did, but they were supposed to be training them how to operate that.
Yeah.
Jen wants to know if she missed anything big.
Did you miss it? No.
Well, Jen, yeah, because your live feed tomorrow night on your Facebook page has been mentioned many times tonight.
Yes, we've talked about you quite a bit tonight.
If you get a chance, please share the link to your page on here, and hopefully a lot of us here will make it over to watch that live tomorrow night. We've also discussed your map and what an awesome job you have done with that.
Yes.
And we have locations we'll be sending over to you that we were able to clear several of those today.
Yeah.
Oh no, the pressure. Okay, let's see. What about one of the veteran groups like the one that is over in Afghanistan to get people out?
And the pressure is on, Jen. And Jen, make sure I got this right. The live feed is at 7 or 7:30. And what time zone is that time in?
Mm-hmm.
Good evening.
Hi. How are you? What's her
Great, babe. Hey, how are you doing?
name?
I know. Only reason Jen made it tonight is because Dennis is not messing with the audio tonight.
Hey, why do you think Megan is controlling the mouse and the stuff
Yeah.
now on here?
Yeah.
I don't know. You trust me with this stuff?
You're going to find him.
Phone number, isn't
We're gonna find him, Leanne. Anything new? So do you think Randy can be trapped in weeds like they said? I think it could still be possible that there was an accident and he be off like that. Because we saw some today. There are several areas where that would be possible.
Okay. So, was there ever a search team for areas like that?
Sure.
Early on, I know there were several reportedly that went out and searched.
Good night, Aaron.
Not Aaron. Okay. No, I'm about to be the grandma of a baby boy gender reveal party tonight. Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations. I did.
Congratulations.
Great babe. At Mark. Nothing I can speak of. Think I'd like to try a catfish eating contest with Dennis.
Man, you bring that anytime. I am game. First, we got to go catch them.
Yeah.
Good to have you back, Great Babe. You have been a tremendous help, and I would like to say thank you for your efforts. Absolutely.
Yep.
Somebody's got a hearing aid going out, sounds like. I think that was my phone going
It
off.
was.
Oh,
I knew exactly
I thought
what it meant.
I thought it was text down there.
I just figured you weren't going to do it. We're getting there, honey. We're getting there.
First, Dennis, you have to teach me how to catch them.
Hey, I teach you everything I know if you teach me everything you know about catfishing. Right. Great Babe says, I could tell you a lot of us searched extensively after this happened. And from my understanding, there were several areas that was searched by family and friends, including people that was at the party.
You painted a great picture with your AWP interview.
Mm-hmm.
Great Babe, do you know, and can you confirm that the Irwin property was actually searched the day after the party? I've seen reports that Harold and many others were able to walk that property the day after the party, and was wondering if you can confirm if that was true or not.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, okay. Leanne, the family was searching and you guys were searching on horseback, correct? Okay. True crime cut. Because of hand, I definitely see.
Offhand. Because offhand, I
Jeez.
definitely see accident. No foul play that I see, but I don't see where land or water at the moment. Go ahead.
I don't know if I can. Brent, great pick. We discussed daylight savings time on previous live feeds. Do you think that might have been an issue on anyone's timeline from when Randy was last seen?
That's it. It's right there.
Okay, offhand. Okay.
Sorry to repeat myself, but I'm just saying I can see the small part.
A lot of ground was covered. Catfish was
Yeah.
the best. The Irwin
Okay.
property was not searched for 11 days afterward.
Okay. So it was searched 11 days after the party, just not immediate.
That's quite a bit of time in between there.
Right.
Okay, Bobby. Damn it, y'all past my bedtime. It's 10 here. Gotta get my beauty sleep. Gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good night, Bobby.
You have a good night, Catfish. And I will get a hold of you sometime tomorrow.
It's 11:10 here. It's 10:11 here. Okay, I searched on horseback and daylight savings time, not at the time of disappearance. Yes, but not the house, just the grounds.
Good night,
Good night,
Bobby.
good night,
Good
good night, good night,
night.
good night.
Okay.
Dennis. Good night, Bobby.
Bye, Bobby.
In the Rugrats.
Mhm.
You're not a rugrat. We are.
Mhm.
Mhm. Are you okay? Where?
Good night,
Good night,
Joanne.
Joanne. Okay. I've been. Oh, sorry.
And Leanne, I put my phone number in the comment section on here. If you ever get a chance and wouldn't mind and could give me a call, I would like to talk to you a little bit about Randy's case. And I mean, no pressure. You don't have to, nothing like that. I don't want you to feel pressured, but I wanted to put that option out there for you.
Night, Damien. Yes, 5 does come early.
Wow.
We're gonna have to call it a night soon. She is anyway. She's not down home. Jen, either home or a 20-minute drive to Lawrence or Kansas City, Kansas. Yeah. She was asking about where they would get food after 1 a.m.
Oh.
Want me to call you back before, do you? Bobby.
Well, guys, it's as it's been said on here, it's getting late, and Chrissy's going to be heading home. She's got work in the morning. I got to go to work in the morning. The kids go back to school off the spring break. Great date tomorrow. There is a live feed on Facebook page at 7:30 with Jen, and that's going to be a good live feed, and I definitely want to catch that one. Don't laugh, Dennis. I got your number. I'll call you at 4. And Mark says, Dennis, you have a lot of locals getting involved. We're getting closer. It's incredible the number of people that is getting involved in this. And I believe the DeSoto boat ramp still needs search. I agree 100%. We were out there today. And I've got a little trolling motor on my boat, but I need to get outboard put on it so we can go out and sonar search around the DeSoto boat ramp.
She doesn't do Facebook.
Yeah, she doesn't do Facebook.
Okay.
It's almost your bedtime too.
And yes, as Mark said there, Leanne, if you ever had any locations you would like us to search, we could sonar search, we do ground searches, all of that. Please reach out, let me know, and we will do our best to get that done.
Yep.
Because we look at Randy in the situation there. We oftentimes focus on the family, what the family's gone through, the hurt they felt, that oftentimes we forget about Randy's friends and what they went through and are going through with this whole situation. And Ponytail, I believe the ones you're mentioning, I believe they follow our Facebook page as well, and they are on Facebook, and you could even contact them off of there. Okay, Mark, I'll definitely do that.
Good night, True Crime. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on tonight. So guys, with this, with work and school in the morning and everything, I think we will go ahead and bring this to a close.
You guys were awesome tonight. Tons of information and great comments, and yeah. You would be super. Yeah. All right.
So with this, we will try to do another live in the next 2 or 3 days or so and kind of pick up on it again. And at Grape 8, did anyone else have a Chevy Malibu?
No. Yeah. I looked at you, didn't I? I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had that question come up a few times. Okay, Grape 8 says I had the Malibu. Okay. So with that, we will jump back on live in the next day or two.
Good night, Alex.
And we'll announce to you guys when we're going to have the next live feed beforehand. So you guys have a good night. Honor one.
Oh, man.
Yes, you do have a lot of catching up to do, but we will get you.
Yeah.
We will get you caught up.
Yeah.
Oh, the 77 turd brown is awful.
Ooh, goodness. Did you get it?
I like that description.
I know what I'll be doing tomorrow.
And Hunter One, if you have any questions or want things in a nutshell, reach out to us and we can get you caught up that way as well. And Leanne, thank you very much for jumping in and answering questions. You have been a tremendous help throughout all of this, going back to your AWP interview and then seeing you jump on different things and responding and, in all honesty, doing what you can to help find Randy. So thank you very much for that.
Quit. Go on. Go lay down. Go lay down. Not a problem. No, you're fine, hon. Not a problem.
And Leanne,
Sunday.
Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, we jump on and do a live feed. We'll do some updates, and then we'll normally jump into the Randy Leach open discussion. So we're on here every Sunday night with this at 7:30. So with that, you guys stay safe, have a good night, and we will catch you down the road.
Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.